cool intro, and the characters are popping up throughout the intro.
And we are live.
I think I want to spend. I like Fabian so much that I want to do it.
Hello, everybody.
Too.
Hello,
Awesome.
hello.
Welcome, everybody. We are live. So, Quest Streams is here. Hello. Hey, dang, we missed a week, right? Or was it 2 weeks we missed?
Just one.
Just one? Okay. I don't know. End of quarter really made a mess of me So,
yeah, those stupid real life jobs.
The real life got in the way, and then because I was focusing so hard on end of quarter, the wife wanted some me time, so we had to step away for a week. With that being said, are we on episode 61?
61.
Damn, that's a lot of episodes.
Yeah.
Man, all right. So, last week, Nanny, are you ready to give the recap? I love when you give recaps.
Yes, I will give recaps. Okay, I rewatched the episode because I had to remind myself because it's been a couple weeks.
Yep.
So our adventurers, we are known as the Wolf Pack. For those of you who've been following the story, you know that. For those of you who don't, that is who we are. The Wolf Pack were off on a quest to gather some items needed for our future battles. And that quest led us into a very fun dungeon that I think our DM Dennis here had way too much fun with because he enjoyed killing off some of us. Some of us died, but luckily were brought back to life. Throughout that, there were 4 essential rooms that we had to go and conquer and gather shards for a magical egg. At the completion of that, there was an amazing gift that was given to all of our party except those who had died. So Theron, Nenny, and Godorak do not have the tattoo that everyone else does that allows them to have some special abilities, basically to roll back time and have some control over fate. But as we did that, we were transported after a bright light shone into the very middle of a war. There's a battle that's going on. On one side, there are humans. And if you look at the map, when we get back to that, I'm sure we will, there are not just a few humans. This is an entire army on one side. On the other side are elves, an entire army of elves, and there's constructs and everything amongst them. And in the very middle of all of this, the wolf pack appears. So what do we do as the wolf pack? We don't pick a side. We don't, try and hide. We don't do anything like that. No, we immediately recognize that the 2 sides of this war are the parents of Lord Kyrus, his father on the elves, his mother on the humans,
Lord
and
Kyrus, right there.
Xavian's father on. Oh, you got it up there.
Yeah. Xavian's father's army and his sister, who was
a pleasant person. Yeah, a biatch. I like that one. So, what does Lord Kyrus do? He takes off his robes, ties them around his sword, summons a celestial horse, and gets on it, and takes Xavian and Nenny with him, and rides over to the elves. And he
He went, and Xavian followed, and Nenny can't resist.
And Nenny can't resist. This is true. This is very true. So they go over to the elves, and we have a clip of this on our YouTube. That's just his speech. Go and listen to it. It's worth it. I'm not going to try and repeat it. But he gives an epic, Braveheart-esque speech to the elves. Before he even lets them respond, he turns around, rides to the humans, gives the exact same speech. They actually do have somebody who says, hey, we want to talk to you. He runs to the middle and just waits. The humans come and let us know that one of their generals wants to talk to us. The elves do nothing. So what do he and Xavian do? They go back over there to try and talk to one of the leaders. And in doing so, one of the elves removes her helmet, and it so happens to be Xavian's sister and Kyrus's half-sister. And while she is very beautiful, she is a total wench. And basically tells Xavian he's been disowned because of who he associates with, and that her father and her want to kill them. So Then what happens is Kyrus convinces them to wait. He actually calls his father out in a one-on-one challenge to decide everything. They decide, the elves give us until sunup to get an answer back to us. So we go back to camp. As we go over the edge to go into camp, what do we see but a big ancient blue dragon? So what does our party try and do? Well, the smart one, Xavier, goes and tries to talk to him, and Kyrus goes with him. The not as charismatic, think through things, but very just action-oriented Nenny wants to go and punch the dragon and gets convinced by the others not to. In talking with the dragon, he is on the human side, almost eats Xavier, but decides against it based off of the convincing of Kyrus. We then go and talk to the general, and there's a fun spat there as well between the general and Simbir and Kyrus before we convince them to let us sleep, and we go to sleep. There's some food and discussing of what we plan on doing in the morning, but eventually we all go to bed. And once we go to bed, we are taken into a dream state, into a fantastic map that Dennis has, where half of us are on one side of a chasm in between us and the other half, and there's a bridge that keeps putting itself together and taking itself apart. And on either side of the bridge, there's statues of the twins, who are demigods, is that what you call them? Titans. Titans. Well, we talk to the Titans, we drink some water, we get a full rest. Simbir, who had 2 levels of exhaustion, is cleared from that exhaustion, and we wake up right as some priests of Idis, who is the god of magic, are walking into the tent. Theron and Nenny are outside of the tent. Everyone else is inside the tent sleeping or awaking from our sleep. And that's where we ended.
And that's where we begin. You have an older gentleman, gray short hair, walking into the tent. And he kind of looks around and all right, who here needs a tattoo?
This guy.
All right, that's one. I was told there was a lot here. Oh, there's another.
I also could use one.
All right, so that's 3. What about you, little guy? You need a tattoo?
I think so, but I'm new at this. Can you tell me if I need a tattoo?
I'm not 100% sure. The power's there, but blocked to me. Are you studying?
Why, I study a lot of things, so you'd have to be a little bit more clear.
Oh, I think you know what I mean.
Well, yes, I'm studying, but I feel like I'm gaining no wisdom. I can't figure this stuff out.
Well, how about you sit and watch what's about to happen?
Okay, all right, I got this.
And then he sits right uncomfortably close.
Xavier gives you a fist bump because he knows this is like what you've been after for a long time. Also, it benefits a lot.
Who's first?
I'll go first, Xavier.
All right.
Xavier probably needs the most.
And he steps back a little bit and he looks around and he notices that you got your sleeping pallets and there's really not a chair here. And he goes, "Oh, this just won't do. One sec." And you see him move his arms and his left arm lights up as a tattoo flares up. And you immediately see the dirt from within the tent start to form a chair, and it solidifies right there for you. And he goes, hold on. Where am I doing this tattoo?
This one, sir, is going to be on my inner forearm of my non-prosthetic.
Okay.
and I need 2 actually.
Ooh.
Yeah, and I think the second one is going to actually wrap around the front side of the arm.
Okay. So he steps back and he still moves his hands, and you start to see the chair form a little bit and bring an armrest up that kind of opens up a little bit wider, so you can put your arm down right there for you. And he's like, "Take a seat."
All right, so Xavier gets comfortable and he tells the guy, so for the first tattoo, we're going to do twin fireballs in a circle, one kind of reddish and one blue going in a circle.
Are we doing an infinity style circle, or what are we doing here?
Kind of a yin yang thing, and it's balance.
Do you want them bent, actually like the yin yang, or?
Yes, that would be great.
All right.
And this really symbolizes Xavier's growth to maturity and realizing that there is some balance inside of the party of friends that he's made.
Okay.
We really cohesively make a solid unit, helping each other out with our different strengths.
And he goes, "All right, hold on," and he grabs your arm and he pulls you, and slams it down. Not kind of gentle, not gentle, a little rough. His bedside manner isn't the best. And you're like, "Hold on, youngin." And he reaches into his pack and he pulls out a vial of ink and he pulls out his tattoo. And he's like, "I'm kind of old school here, so bear with me a bit."
It's all good. And I want it on right here, top of the wrist.
All right. So he takes his hands and he moves them above, and the right arm lights up with his tattoos there. You see both the vial and the gun just kind of light up a little bit and just exude magic. And he grabs it and he dips it and he sets down and he pulls your arm taut again and holds it steady, and he just starts working on it. And he goes, "So tell me, why is learning balance and this good and bad and light and dark important to you?"
Well, for me, Xavier's been through a lot with his father, and meeting his sister kind of threw him off just a little bit. But then he realized that even with all that evil, there's so much good around us. And he really feels this good inside of his party and inside of these friends that he's made on this journey. And he feels like this is countering his dark path.
So you feel that you've been dark.
Yeah, I mean, when I was with my father and my family, I really think that they were already under control of demons, and that's the reason that I lost this arm. And he holds up his prosthetic,
Mm-hmm.
and he starts going into the story of when he was training. His father didn't want him doing magic; he wanted him to be a warrior. But Xavier from birth showed massive intellect and a knack for the arcane arts, but wasn't good at the fighting and stuff. And he kept telling his father and even his mother that that's not what he wanted to do. His sister was better at the fighting stuff than he ever was, but he always had a knack for, again, mystical things. And in a training incident, actually against his sister, she accidentally wounded his arm to the point where it had to be removed.
So your sister's the cause of that. Interesting.
She is, and I would have thought that she would have learned her lesson from that. But now, quite frankly, I think that I'm not the same person as when I left. Because of this group of good friends here, I've become much stronger.
Aha. So you're You found the light, so to speak.
Exactly.
All right, interesting. So he stops and he's like, first one done. And you look at it, and it's a dark blue and a bright orange fireball. So you got the heat and the ice that's sitting there. And the one that represents light, which is the bright red one, the true orangish looking fireball, just stands out. It's light, right? And the dark one is really reserved and dark, but you can definitely tell they're both fireballs. But it's like the fact that you found the light is apparent, and that's why that light one is so bright and vivid.
Yeah, it's like my dark past is being overshadowed by the bright.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Now you said you had a second one.
yes, I do. And this one's interesting. I've delved into a different area of magic.
Oh,
And so this one, I would like 2 wrenches crossed with a gear circling around the outside on my inner arm. And this specifically is going to represent the new school of magic that I'm digging into.
so he turns your arm over and goes, "This might hurt." And he just starts digging into it. And it's on your forearm, and you feel the pain, but he goes, "So, the goddess tells me artificer. Why?"
Specifically, I really got interested in imbuing items with some of my magical power in the process of helping my brother with his ring over and over again. And I thought I could learn more and do more with this idea, and I'd like to study that. As well as Xavier, he's just a sponge for knowledge. So anything new and enticing sounds really fun. And in some of his downtime, unbeknownst to the party, he's been playing with that artificer deck and studying it. And so he decided that this made sense, and he started to learn from that artificer deck.
So, and he stops and he just kind of looks up a little bit, and he goes, yeah, she says the power that way will be good for you.
That is awesome.
But
Oh,
she also said, don't let the dark overcome the light. You will be challenged. And it is an option. That point in time, there might be a change in the world if that power of yours works that way. And he just starts digging in some more and working on you more. And it's just, when he's done, he sits back and he goes, not my best work, but definitely good. And you see these realistic 3D style wrenches with a gear just sitting right on top of it. And the way he's got it is the gear actually looks, and he's ensorcelled, it's got magic on it, that the gear moves. And it's moving every minute. It just ticks.
that's so dope because I was hoping it would do that.
So, if that gear starts moving backwards, you're definitely on the wrong path.
Ooh. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
He gets up and he looks at his new tattoos and he's super happy about them. He gives this old dude a hug. Xavier's a hugger.
Oh, he takes it. He's like, just kind of, he takes it, but he's not accustomed to it. So it's kind of a hug that he gives you, but he pats you on the back a little bit for it and like, thank you, kind of aspect there. All right, who's... Oh, you, welcome. And he's looks at Brahm as Brahm enters the tent.
Yeah,
Do you have a tattoo?
I do.
Oh, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of you? Oh, I'm gonna be busy. So who's second?
I can go.
Where are we doing this tattoo?
Well, would you mind taking your instruments outside? And I'll show you.
I could definitely do that. This is interesting.
Give me a second. And I start to disrobe. I take off my robe. I pull off my shirt and my leather armor. I take my boots off.
Whoa.
I take my pants off. And I'm just in my loincloth.
Oh,
And he sees me scarred from fire, bitten by wolves, and tattoos all over of various animals is what he sees. And I look at him and go, after you. And I open the tent.
he goes, all right. And he walks outside. He's got the vial and the gun in his hand. And he's like, where?
My tattoos represent me, my family, my trials. And it's time for me to take a new journey. And I reach down, I touch the grass, and I walk to the tree that's by the tent. And I put my hands on it. I close my eyes, and I cast Awaken. And I say, Awaken, Longbeard. And as I cast the spell Awaken, let me cast it real quick. The tree starts to move. The limbs start to move, and you see the roots moving under the ground as if the tree can come out and walk.
Mm-hmm.
And I turn to the old man and I go, this is Longbeard, the first of many new friends. And I would like to symbolize this on my left leg with roots on my foot and the leg coming up my calf. Looking like Mr. Longbeard. And as I'm talking, the tree is now moving at my command.
Okay. Oh. You had to be the challenging one. He's like, hold these, and he hands you the vial of ink and the gun to hold for him. And he lights up, his left forearm lights up again, as out of the dirt comes a chair, leans back a little bit, and there's a section that kind of forms out for your leg. For any of those of you that were inside the tent still, the chair in the tent just collapses into dirt. So you got a pile of dirt now in the tent where that chair was at. And he goes, sit, please. And he takes the vial and the...
Hey, do I get a chair?
You will eventually.
Okay, all right. I like it.
And he kind of looks around and just sits down in air. Like he's sitting, he's like literally copping a squat in air right now. And it looks like he's sitting on a solid surface, but there's nothing that he's really sitting on. And he goes, put your leg here. Yeah. And he starts working on it, and he looks up at you and he's like, why the change? Why this shift from the wolves and the things that are important to you to this amazing... And he looks up at the tree and he goes, creature?
I look up at the tree, and it's almost as if the tree is looking down at me and the old man. The tree bends.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been through a lot. with these guys in the tent. And I think it's time for me to be a little bit more rooted in their needs. And what better symbol of roots than what's behind me? I'm not the strongest guy. I don't have fancy armor, fancy shields, and even my magic spells are great for healing people. And sometimes I feel like I can't be in the front line to protect my guys. We have Godorak. Godorak's an amazing warrior. And he gets tossed around sometimes, but he gets out there, unless it's a small little bug running through a cave. He's afraid of little bugs for some reason. We have the mighty Kyrus with his armor on his mystical horse. He charges into battle. We have Ninny, who fought a green dragon and then rode a red dragon.
It's true.
So my contribution outside of my spells is going to be my army of trees. So when we roll into battle, it's not just going to be the 8 of us. It's going to be the 8 of us plus a forest. As long as we're kind to these trees, they will follow us forever. Guys, there are only 7 of us? Sorry, I'm counting Dennis. They will be with us. They will be our army. So that Godorak, Kyrus, Nenny will not be alone as they charge into the front line. Did you see what's across the field? We need strength. What is has more strength than a 500-year-old tree that is rooted in the ground and all of his brothers? I have 6 other brothers in that tent. And now we're going to create a family that's rooted and that's going to be unstoppable. And I look at the tree again, and it's almost as if the tree is looking around, making sure nothing comes near us.
So he is now on the map for you.
Oh, no way.
That's so freaking cool.
Get ready to duplicate that, man, because after every rest, we're making trees, baby.
30 freaking days that it lasts.
No. If we're good to him over 30 days, the moment the charm ends, he's with us forever.
Theron, I think casting time on that, just so you know, it says 8 hours.
He
So
started it technically last session.
Yeah,
Remember,
you
I
did.
said that's why I wanted to sleep under the tree.
that's right. That's right. I was like, that's a long spell.
Oh,
That's why
well,
I wanted to sleep under the tree.
I love it.
Hey guys, I got to step away for a sec.
Okay.
Dan, do you want somebody to just
Go
talk
here.
about their tattoo while you're gone?
Yeah,
Oh, he's
yeah.
gone.
Go for it. Go for it. Go ahead, Scott.
We'll let Brom go.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Okay. One of
tattoos.
the things that I thought would be kind of cool, is he's had some issues with hair. With his he's had a creeping bald spot, you know.
A
Happens to the
tonsure.
best of us. As Dave and Scott know. So when he walked in, you guys saw that he has shaved off his not his beard. He's still got the beard, you know. He shaved off his hair. It wasn't super long to begin with, but at least, you know, he had the weird Homer Simpson kind of thing. So shaved that off, and one of the things I thought would be cool is he has the tattoos that are kind of on his arms going up his previous tattoos going up his arms to his shoulders. And I thought it'd be kind of cool that, you know, and they're blue flames, you know, that are coming up. And that's kind of his signature tattoos, just different designs creeping up, blue flames and stuff. He's going to start to get, he wants to get kind of a tattoo that goes kind of up and starts to go up onto his head. and do some kind of cool head tattoo. You know, to kind of.
So tell us what you want your tattoo to look like. Our tattoo guy's working really hard here, so I'll speak for him because I'm apprenticing right now. So what is he?
Okay.
What do you want it to look like?
Well, so I'm still trying to improve my skills in the bardic ways. So in the musical ways, I know the ways of healing. I know the ways of following my deity and going into battle. But one of the things I want to do is help others learn to appreciate music and things, and learn to inspire others and help them. And so the tattoo that I want is more of like it will have musical notes and things kind of inside this blue flame kind of going around, you know. Thought it might be kind of fun.
Okay, tell us why is it important that you want people to appreciate music? Where does that come from?
It always seemed to calm me down. It always was something that growing up my mother would play mandolin. That's where I learned it from. I learned it from her. So it reminds me of my mother. It helps me, and it helps center me. It helps calm me down. And I want others to be able to feel the calm, to help them, and just to be helpful. Just to be able to be there for them, to give them inspiration, if you will.
Okay. So the instrument you want on your head that has flames coming with it, what instrument? You mentioned that your mom plays one, but is that your instrument of choice?
That is my instrument. That is the mandolin. You guys have seen me with my drums, so maybe there's a little bit of drumming in there, but that's kind of the side hobby.
Okay.
I do a lot better with the mandolin. You guys haven't seen maybe everything that I can do, but I'm pretty good. And,
Okay.
But if anything, if this tattoo can help inspire me and help make me want to practice and be better, improve myself, that's what it also can do.
Well, while he's working on that, I think he needs some inspiration, Bram. So how about you play us a little ditty on it so he can kind of see how you use it, get a feel for the style of music, and he can work that into his tattoo.
All right, let's try this here. Here we go. Okay. 20. Oh. And Theron does have a flute, so Theron, are you joining me? I'm playing the mandolin. Are you gonna?
Oh, you need some accompaniment?
I'm still getting tattooed, but
you're
who has
still doing
Mintra's
the
loot?
Okay, that's right.
Someone has Mintra's loot.
Remember Caleb, but we don't know.
Yeah, Caleb does.
Oh.
Sure do. 'Cause, well, technically Scott stole it. while
Yeah,
I was
I can
absent.
do some accompaniment.
I don't think I
There you
stole
go.
it.
It's halfway
Dude,
decent.
I wasn't there. You rolled a 20 on that. remember?
If I
Oh.
hear the music, I'll start
take it.
playing from outside.
Yeah, I rolled a 20. Go to rack.
I get a 12.
12.
Yeah, I'm helping.
Okay.
It's serviceable.
Serviceable.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess
I'm
I,
just-
dude,
it's a little ditty.
Does my mandolin make up for the deficiencies? And there you go.
I would say that's pretty darn good.
Mhm.
And Xavier's doing like a beat.
Okay.
Yeah,
On
these
his
are.
thigh.
This is rhythm guitar, nothing fancy. Yeah.
No, this is just something. This is just like Starbucks background music.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
while we're doing.
Yeah,
the
we're just having a jam session.
Do you guys want me to join in?
Do you want to sing? Can you sing, Nanny?
Oh, you're gonna hear just amazingness. You ready for this?
Oh yeah, we're ready.
Okay.
It's a little flat. A little flat.
Little flat.
And he sounds like, you remember on The Little Mermaid when the seagull tries
That good.
That's what Nenny sounds like right now. Oh my god.
All right.
Sorry about that.
You're good. We've gone through
improvise.
Brahms' tattoo or most of it.
We're playing music and singing with the rows that you see. We
Yeah.
sound like the squawk box of the Little Mermaid, the bird.
No, you all sound great. Nenny singing is not very good.
Any singing's not too good.
Any again sounds like the seagull on Little Mermaid.
It's not a crit one. Come on.
No, it would be if it was a crit one, it wouldn't even be that. It would be like
So Dan, just to sum,
No, if
just
it
to
was a crit
summarize-
one, it would
Yeah.
be Summer from School of Rock.
Oh, there you go.
Mary, that's what it would
And
be.
that's why Summer was the manager.
Yes,
Exactly. Are you saying managers can't sing?
I'm
I
saying
take
that
offense to that.
band
Not at all.
managers generally,
You sing, my child. You
Can't
do what you
sing.
need to do.
when they're in movies
Um,
with Jack Black and they're selected for that role because they can't sing. So.
Yeah.
No, Dan. So what I was gonna say is that my tattoo is more musical in nature.
Okay.
Brahm, he came in when he walked into the tent. He was like me. He had bicked his head. He was going bald kind of at the top a little bit anyway. So he figured, let's just it's what I came to the realization of like 10 years ago is that I needed to. But anyway, he bicked it, and he wants the tattoo. He wants the tattoo to kind of creep up his neck and up and circle around his head a little bit.
Okay.
Start doing that. Coming up from his arms and his shoulders, they were these blue flame tattoos that would light up, when he does his spells. Since he's going more bard, he wants to make it more musical, like musical notes, and kind of have the flames be in the shape of maybe like a mandolin, his instrument. His mom played the mandolin to help calm him down, and he hopes to give inspiration and calm people down and help them in the future with that.
So, do you want the flames to come up and then form into musical notes in a mandolin, or?
Yeah. Whatever
Oh.
inspires you, whatever you feel, I'm playing the instrument to help inspire you. So
Hey, Den.
Yep.
I know it's kind of a little out of the norm, but is it possible for Xavian to cast Detect Magic specifically so that Nenny can see more of what's going on with the tattoos?
Xavian would know that this is a divine gift given by the gods that is allowing for this to take place. It's been given by Idas.
Okay, so he couldn't have any help there.
Correct.
Cool.
So, I'll get back to you because I'm really still interested in this elvish fellow and
yes,
the amount of burns on his side here and the vast quantities of tattoos he already has, and defining that he needs to be rooted in life in general to take care of everybody. So, give me 1 second. So my dog, just so you guys know, the little dog is hurt right now. Toffee is. And
happened?
so that's why they asked me to go up there to make sure he could move and walk. And Oakley, who is our white dog, the cattle dog, is really rough with him. And I think she's pulled a muscle on him.
Uh-oh.
So that's what I had to go deal with.
Puppy
Don't worry,
wars.
my dog just crop dusted me and left the room.
Dude,
Your
dog farts
dog
are
wins,
stinky.
definitely. on that.
It was so nasty, man. I thought I was gonna die
It
here.
dropped a gust
Wait,
of wind
oh.
on you.
Wait until you have a Great Dane do it when you can physically hear them fart like a person.
Yeah, when he sits, I have hardwood floors. So if he sits his butt flat on the hardwood floors, you hear. And that's what it was when I heard it. And I'm like, I just kicked him out. And now it smells. It's lingering.
So
You need an air purifier.
tell me a little bit about the rooting again. You were mentioning that Godorak and Kyrus and the group, but why is this rooting important to you?
We've been through a lot these last few months. And recently, a few days ago, I died. And when you die, it's a life-changing experience. And
Very much so.
I came across someone who was very dear to me, and she gave me some advice that I'm holding dear to my heart. And I want to make sure that I do her well and that I make her proud. And the best way that I can serve her is to take care of these fine gentlemen.
Oh. I see. Do me a favor. Stand up.
I stand up, and I'm tall and skinny. I'm 6'3", but 140 pounds because I'm an elf.
And he grabs you and he turns you around, and isn't your mother's tattoo on her face on your back?
Image of Mother Ariel playing pan flute with musical notes is on the right shoulder.
Right shoulder. So he kind of turns you around and he sees that and he's like, I know you didn't ask for this, but I think this might be crucial for this grounding you're looking for. And he goes, and he like literally hands you a piece of wood with rawhide wrapped around it, and he goes, bite on this. And he hands it to you. And he goes, takes the roots from, so you got the tree right at your kneecap where the top part is and the roots that go down. He ends up taking from the backside root, runs it up the back of your calf, right up the back of your thigh, all the way up. And it's a line, just a small thin line up to your mother's image. So the mother's image is now tied to the root of the tree. And he goes, I think that's what you meant by the inspiration that was rooting you or encouraging you to be rooted in place.
Thank you.
Sir.
And
it hurt like hell. That's why he handed that to you. You were just biting down as he's taking this thin line up through really sensitive muscles and places upon your body to get up there. Is there anything else you need?
I just need a moment.
Okay. Well, he has that moment, you damn loud musician over there. Get over here and sit. We'll just continue outside here.
Hey,
And you guys are slowly seeing some of the troops are showing up and kind of creating a ring around this because it's something that's interesting to them.
hey,
And there's a tree that's moving around.
Yeah?
I don't mean to be critical of your work because I've seen this happen a few times. Thank you for letting me watch. But it's never hurt before, so I don't know if you're doing it right.
Oh, it's because I'm doing it the old way.
Oh, the old way. Okay, there's different ways. All right. Noted. I'll pay
And
attention.
he looks at you and he goes, Brother Razband was very versed in the new way. I come from a school of thought that a little bit of pain helps enhance the magic.
Okay. We'll
And
see.
he slaps he just kind of moves his arms a little bit and the chair changes to where it's a straight back chair that you sit down, and he goes, sit.
Okay.
And he goes, can I take this from you? And he reaches over to grab your loot.
Yeah.
And he takes it out of your hands and he goes, here. And he hands it to Nenny.
Okay, I got it.
This is yours for now.
I'll play. Just give me a second. Let me get a tune going here.
Be
All
careful.
right.
Don't break your loot.
Here's your inspiration.
Oh yeah.
It literally sounds like somebody killed a cat. That's how horrible.
Nails on the chalkboard.
But Nenny thinks he's playing like the greatest thing ever. And he goes, so why the focus on music and being a rowdy bard? and he just starts working on you, and you feel it on the back of your neck just coming up.
Yep. I feel like it almost counteracts the damage I do sometimes in battle. I feel like maybe if I can bring some peace or some help to someone, to help inspire them, then that can maybe counteract, my cleric side of me that wants to go into battle. I've seen a lot of battle, and music is something that's almost something that helps calm people. If I can help calm people here, and so even before this battle, it will help people if I can help inspire them.
So there's definitely tortured souls that you've been involved with, but I think the shift in your life has saved a lot of that. And he's now up around the skull here and the bone, and you just it's just hurting. It's in there, and he goes, and he stops and he looks at it. He's like, sets the gun down on Nenny's lap, kind of comes up and he rubs his hands on his skull, and he's like, that's almost the perfect shape of a mandolin. I could make this whole thing look like a mandolin. And then we could take this music and kind of wrap it around. Would you give me the artistic?
Yeah. Whatever. I'm here to inspire. That's why.
So am I. Listen to
like
this.
being inspired too.
This is gonna be good. And he gets excited, and he gets up on the edge of his seat, and he goes, all right. And he goes, hold on. No. This needs the new way, not the old way, the new way. And he hands the gun back to Nanny, and he just starts flexing a little bit, and he reaches into his robes, and he pulls out the little stick that you guys had seen brass band use, and he just starts kind of moving, and he starts moving really quickly. And you literally see from like the ears into the back, all the way up into the head, that he tattoos in the grain of the mandolin right there, and he takes it into the back, and it's really weird because he already has the blue lines, but the way the magic works is it's almost like the tattoo's going underneath the blue line that he made, right? And so you got the neck of the mandolin going down your neck.
Cool.
And so your head is literally the base of the mandolin is what it's looking like. And he goes, oh. And then he gets going, and what he does is he wraps around the top part of your skull the blue lines of music. And so you've got musical notes that go into there. And they're actual like music. And he goes, if you play that, it will inspire a lot. But he sits back and he goes, that's amazing. And he's like excited by his work. And he looks at you, Nanny, and he goes, what do you think, young man?
That's pretty good. That was pretty good. And he didn't have to hurt. I mean,
No.
that's a win-win right there.
Yes. All right. Let that thing heal. Your hair can grow back if you choose to, even though I don't think it does grow back for you, or it does, it's going to look weird. So it's up to you. You just do what you want. And he stops and he looks at Nanny and he's like, not yet. And he looks over at Simbir and he goes, you're special.
Yeah, we call him special too.
Thanks, Nenny. I don't think you mean it in the same way. Before I approach, I'll remove my armor and then my undershirt, revealing a lot of scars, especially along my back, from torture and other such things when I was, obviously in another life. And I'll slowly approach, but I do it a little slowly as I'm kind of feeling the immense moment that I'm in. And then as I get there, I say, Master, I would ask if I could show you in another way what I would like, if that's okay with you. And then I bow my head.
Sure thing, but he looks at you again. He's like, "No, you are definitely special."
I'm telling you.
And he reaches up, and he puts his hand right on your forehead. And as he does that, you feel yourself start to slip into a trance, and you faintly hear in the background, "Show me what you want."
I just got chills, bro. That was dope. So I speak in my mind in a way that I wasn't aware that I could, and I say, there are two things that I would like, two things that reflect obstacles that I have had to overcome to this point. In the first, and I put my left arm out, and with my mind I start detailing out the tattoo.
What you guys all see is you see Simbir just kind of rise up, and his feet he's floating. Like his feet aren't on the ground, and all you're seeing is movement. You're not hearing him say anything, but you're seeing movement. And what he's about to describe is what you see. But as he's moving, you see wisps of light follow through of what he's doing.
And so I put my left arm out, and brambles start to form, thorny brambles, all up and down the arm. And in my mind, I'm telling the priest, these brambles to me signify the trapped feeling that I've had since my banishment, and I don't want to be the one that is trapped anymore. I wish for my enemies to feel trapped as I have felt trapped. And then I withdraw my arm, and I kind of just put that one back at my side, and then I put the other one out, and I show specifically the right forearm right there. And on that one I say, and in this one, Kynir, my god of trickery and secrecy, came to me in a night when I was feeling alone and wanting to hide, and he said to me in that vision, it's not just about you hiding, it's about not allowing your enemy to see. And there's a small shadow, like a shadowy figure appears on my forearm, and I say, and that shadowy figure to me signifies the blindness that I want my enemies to feel when I am in their presence. And then I withdraw my arm again, and however you want to end the.
So as he comes down, you guys see in the air, in the shape of Simbir, as he sits down, you see brambles and things running up where his arm was at, and you see that formation there. And then over on the other side where the darkness is at, you see complete black that runs up the length of where his arm was, but two spots of white that resemble eyes. One on the outside of his forearm and one on the inside of his forearm. And as he sits back down, you see the acolyte, the brother, walk over and grab that tracers of light, and he pulls them gently right into his left arm for the brambles, and grabs the ones right into the right arm of his brambles of the darkness and puts it onto the right arm. And he just kind of starts casting, and you see Simbir's entire left arm and right arm light up and fade away, and the tattoos appeared instantly on both arms. And he looks over at Nanny, and he goes, my mom said there's always more than one way to skin a cat.
I was gonna say that one was pretty impressive. Like, I never saw Razzie do that. That's pretty cool.
Now it's your turn, little one.
Okay.
I do want to give a respectful bow, and I say thank you to the acolyte, and then I go put my tunic and my armor back on.
And he nods a little bit. And it's dawn. The sun's starting to peak, and he goes, "We've got to hurry. I've got a sense somebody's waiting for somebody."
Oh, they're waiting for us, but they don't know what they're gonna get. Okay. So here's what's going to happen. Mine are also going to be 2 tattoos on both of my shoulders, right here. And what I want is 3 wolves in a circle, each of them biting the other wolf's tail on both of my arms. There's 3 here and 3 here. And they are going to have names in their fur. You have to look closely to see. And the names are of these gentlemen who have become my family.
Oh.
Each of them will be represented by one of these wolves.
All right. And he starts to form the chair, and it's leaning back a little bit, and he goes, "This is going to be a little bit different. I need you to sit your chest here, and I'll work on this."
Okay.
And he's set the old way around to the side, and he's really using the new technique on this one too, because it's so intense, and he needed the magic of the goddess to help him even more here. And they're very realistic wolves, all biting the tail of each other, and faintly in the fur you can see the names of everybody spelled out on both sides. But with the tails of all of them intertwining, and he goes and he takes it right above your wings that you have tattooed on your back. He takes it above those wings so the tails intertwine in the middle of your back from each group. So not only are they biting each other's tails, but there's tails that come down around the back and create an intertwining behind you above the wings on your back as well.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And he kind of looks around and he goes, "I think the clarions are going to sound. I must leave." And he gets up and he walks away. And as he's walking away, you notice a very large fellow walks towards you guys.
Oh, that thing is large.
And he's in just bright blue armor. His hair is blue.
Oh, it's the dragon.
And his eyes are blue. And he looks at you guys and he goes, "Today is going to be a good day. Kairos is going to slay his father."
And I'm going to ride you into battle.
No. There won't be a battle that I am needed here for today. And just as he finishes that, you hear the trumpets from the battlefield.
Oh,
And he looks at you,
wish.
and he looks at you all and he goes, "Good luck." And he
Kyra,
turns and
Spell slots open on your ring.
he walks away.
Big trouble, little China baby.
Xavier asks Kyrus, "Do you have any spell slots open on your ring?"
Iris is muted. I don't even think he's hearing us. Is he hearing us?
Mm-hmm.
No, Kyrus can't
Everybody
hear us.
wave. Everybody wave.
When?
He can't hear us. He's muted and deafened.
And he's falling asleep.
No, I think he's playing on his phone.
Someone text him.
I just did.
I want to text his cell.
Can you hear us? Oh, there we go. Now you just have to take yourself off of mute, and you can hear us. So you missed the entire part of the clarions are blaring. The trumpets are calling you to the battlefield.
I heard
And
lots of joke
Xavier asked
tattooing,
you a question.
which I am
Yeah.
so ready to respond to now that my keen Kairos perception has finally kicked in.
So
Having
for the-
been lost in his airheaded thoughts as
Yeah,
he
so-
concentrated on what might happen with the battle. Yes, Xavier.
brother, do you have any spell slots open on your ring?
I do.
What do you think would help you most in this battle? Because what level can it take?
Haste,
Up
haste,
to
haste,
5.
haste, haste.
I think he already has haste on there, right? Do you have at least one haste?
I don't. I used it, and I don't think you've recast it since.
No, I was out of spell slots last night, so I will
Yeah.
cast haste into your ring. What else might be useful?
I normally do shield, and then I cast Shield of Faith on my own.
I have sanctuary now too.
Enlarged person.
No,
Ooh,
Eddie's
enlarged
not going to need Sanctuary. Daddy has come to rumble.
Well, remember that. Then he can't hit you at all.
He can
Many-
pass a charisma check.
And if I remember right, my spell saves would be what he would use when I cast him into the ring, right?
I think when I cast,
No, it turns into
I
him
cast it.
on the spell saves.
My
Oh, it's
DC is 19 or 18.
Oh, so yours is still pretty good.
Fly.
Okay, so I haste and
Fly.
What level is it?
Just in case. Because you could
I don't think I can
technically
get
fly.
fly. I
up
can only hold 5 levels.
in- Oh.
Yeah, so
haste
haste is level 3.
What I would say is if I'm going to cast haste, I think if I cast haste at 4th or 5th level, don't I add recipients?
Mm-hmm.
That's probably
Yeah,
the smartest.
it's
Because if I
one-on-one.
cast haste. Yeah, let's look at haste real quick. Because if I cast it once, I might as well then empower like Godorak and Nenny or whoever, right?
But I'm pretty sure you're going to be one-on-one battle.
Does he need a counter spell in there?
Counterspell, I think, a 5th level in itself.
You get nothing extra the higher the levels you cast haste. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, is there nothing for the benefit?
There's
Yeah.
nothing for that. So if you cast it at 3rd, you get a +2 bonus to AC, advantage on dex saving throws. You gain an additional action on each of your turns, and that action can only be used to take attack, dash, disengage, hide, or use an object.
So if you, it's total of level 5, right? So you have a level 3 in there of haste.
Yep.
What might be useful is Misty Step.
Misty Step could be rad.
Got to close that distance.
Yeah, you could close that distance. The only
Even
other
Misty Step
really
wise would
that's
be
second
okay.
level, Scorching Ray is a badass, but not until you get higher levels.
What
Absorb-
I prefer is just bonus action for those other two. BAs are gotta be creme de la creme.
Yeah, so Misty Step will be your thing. That's a bonus.
2 Misty Steps would be fantastic.
You got 2 Misty Steps.
Get it.
Are we doing this?
Would it help? Would it help you, Kairos, to have some inspiration, some bardic inspiration there?
Yeah, I'm sure it would, but I doubt anyone's even gonna show up. I think they'll come up with some really lame excuse for why they won't let me kick everyone's butt, and then we'll probably just be in a big fight.
Okay.
I mean,
Well-
in reality, boys, all we want to do is get close enough for all of you guys to be able to jump in when all of them jump in.
Ooh, the only
There's
other
no
thing
way they're going to act honorable.
The other thing that might be better than even Misty Step is Expeditious Retreat, which lets you dash without using an action.
Oh, that's sexy. But I
And
think I
that's-
have to cast it into the concentration.
That's a 1st level spell.
Yeah, but if it's concentration, then I wouldn't be able to use it.
It is concentration.
Yeah, I think just all the bonus actions are probably his best meta.
So there you go.
Yeah. Let's see if they even show up.
Okay.
I have a feeling Dennis really wants to just let everybody just go. Just a killing. I'm sure Kyrus will get his one-on-one at some point, but I don't think it's going to be tonight.
Oh, ye of little faith.
Well, let's get to stabbing stuff.
I mean,
Yeah.
shall we?
Let's do this. So, Dennis, I'm going to call forth Spike,
Okay.
and then I'm going to reach into my bag of tricks, and I'm going to pull out a gray piece of fuzz. I'm going to throw it on the ground, and you're going to see another dire wolf appear. Guys, this is Brutus.
Ooh.
I like
Hey.
Brutus.
Hey, Bob.
There's two now?
So Den, before
One's my wildfire spirit. The other is a companion animal to my bag of tricks.
Hell yeah.
while we're waiting for this fight to kick off too, Xavion's going to use Arcane Recovery and take the short rest of just chilling, waiting for everything to go down, to regain the spell slots he just cast.
Okay.
The druid is just fighting with animals and plants, man. That's what he's doing.
Hey, are you fully
and-
magic items
Trees and
up?
dogs.
Do you have any additional magic item slots, Kyrus?
Do I have what?
Any additional magic item slots?
I mean, dude, I'm just going to be honest. Kyrus is so broken with magic items, it's stupid.
All right.
How many magic items do you have?
A lot.
A lot.
A lot.
Damn.
I had to give my gauntlets of ogre strength away so I could take something new.
I mean, I'd give you my +3 plate mail if you want it for the fight.
I appreciate that, Goodrak, but I have a feeling that we're all... I think we're all going to have some fun.
All right, sounds good.
Xavion kind of wants to roast his sister. Not kill her.
Just cook her a little.
You know, just a little.
I'm thinking about like doing an exorcism because I'm pretty sure she's controlled by a demon, right? So like, our cleric Brahm, you're gonna need to make some holy water. The only person I can think of to read from the Bible is obviously Kyrus, while I'm doing the beating her with the silver cross.
Yeah, I can do ritual holy water.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't think it's going to help us. I think we're well prepped.
No, I mean after we knock her out,
Right.
then we're gonna do the
power of
exorcism.
curse just compels you.
There you go.
So,
The power
are we
of
ready?
Kyrus.
So, are you guys ready?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
oh yeah.
Give me my 2 wolves, and I'm
go.
ready.
My
And control of my
halberd is
tree.
on fire.
All right, hold
We
on.
are
I got to
ready
do this.
go.
Give me 1 second. I got to make sure I got to remind you. Controlled by.
Oh, Xavion has one more question for the general, if he's available.
Or
He
the
is-
dragon. Uh-oh, did we lose Dennis?
No, I'm here.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
He's debating whether he's going to let me ask the question.
You can ask, but
Are there any spellcasters here that have access to books?
he looks at you like, "Are you effing serious?
Yeah,
I have
absolutely.
an army here. I don't have spellcasters. They have spellcasters. Go ask them for their damn books."
I wish I could, but they're dicks.
Hey, Xavion, your sister is, but maybe the others would share their spell books with you.
All right. As you guys leave the camp and you pass through the troops, you look across the battlefield. Kyrus steps in front. You are all behind. And this is what you see.
That guy looks big, Dennis.
He a dragon.
Oh, look, it's Dad.
You see your father on the other side
This
on
great.
his horse. And he rides out very slowly to the center of the field.
Oh, Kyrus, you better be a badass.
Is he wearing red armor? That's crazy.
Hey, Kyrus, what's your total HP? HP.
I was just gonna say I'm changing it real quick.
Yeah, you guys need to go
Okay.
fix all your HPs in here. Because shit's about to get crazy. I mean, it's going to be fun.
I mean,
Yes.
it's about to get real.
Thought I had fixed it earlier, but I guess I didn't do it. Oh, we got 2 guys in the triple digits. Nice work, Brom.
Mhm.
I'm gonna need you to stand in front.
Dang, you savages. A little bit of a glass pony, let's be honest.
Oh, what the hell, spikes?
A very sharp glass pony.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
still love the fact that the wizard has
Extremely
a see.
Hey, Xavian, is 50 your total health or 58?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dennis, I'm staying where I'm at, but I do put my right hand up.
He looks
I'm
at
not
you.
casting. I'm not just hanging out waiting.
And you hear this booming voice come from the center of the field, as if it's been magically enhanced. Well, you damn bastard! You've challenged me. Here I am.
Xavian also kind of wants to ask the general before he runs out there. Did the scholars ever come up with a way to maybe show the demons?
He just kind of shrugs his shoulder.
No, they didn't. Okay.
How many feet are we? 5, 10, like probably 110 feet, 120 feet, 40 yards,
I got you.
somewhere in there. I mean, far enough he and I can talk.
You're exactly
Yeah.
90 feet away.
90 feet.
I can shoot him if you want.
Yeah.
You just say the word. I'll shoot his ass.
Yeah. Don't worry. It's coming. So the vessel who has taken over and possessed my father finally appears. It's courageous. I believe I challenged my father and not some demon that's taken over his body.
Son, it's me.
Yeah, no, I don't think it is. Do you have any proof? I mean, don't get me wrong. I want you to understand very clearly my position before we engage further. Regardless of whether you're my father or some demon, I will lay you to waste. I guarantee that. But I
And why
would.
waste the talk and not just come out and wave lace to me?
Well, because right now you're just a big, doobie voice in armor. Prove to me that you're my father, and then absolutely, let's get this to commence.
Well,
I mean, Dennis, you're saying he's just this big, booming voice in red armor, right?
well,
You
that's.
can't see
I mean,
him.
he takes. Fine, and he takes his helm off, and it's him. And as he's got his helm tucked into his right, you see his other hand straight at the hilt. There's a long sword at his belt. He just kind of fumbles with it there. He kind of, as he's moving stuff around, you notice that he reeks of magic. Like his coal black hair is falling around his shoulders. He's got, I mean, you can barely see him, but they're emerald colored green eyes. His
So he's
plate,
a handsome devil.
he is. That's where this is where you've gotten the looks, not from your mother, but from your father. And he's wearing red mithril plate, and it's gleaming, and it is screaming like you all smell the magic that is exuding from him, and it's glowing.
Xavian is going to use his third eye power that
Mhm.
lets him into the ethereal plane, just to see if he's backed by maybe a demon.
Ooh, good one.
What third eye power is it?
So if you look kind of, I don't know, halfway down on a sheet here, I'll copy it and paste it. It's called the third eye. Copy. And paste. There you go.
You're
You'll
not
have to
within
get
60
closer.
feet of him. Yeah, you're gonna have to get closer.
So
So just wait.
yeah, I'll wait. Well, it's doesn't end until I rest.
Oh, that's true because it lasts until you're incapacitated.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yep.
There you go.
So I don't know. I could move closer too if I have my brother come up. I don't know, 40 feet.
Do you have
45
arcane
feet.
eye or anything like that you can cast?
Do I have what?
Like arcane eye, like a sensor, scrying sensor that you can like put closer.
Yes, I do have arcane eye.
There you go, buddy.
Would it have the same ability as I?
If you're looking through it, yes.
Okay, then I will cast arcane eye and move it up there. Nobody else can see it.
Yeah, it's invisible.
Hey, Dan. So it looks like him. It feels like him. He's douchey.
Mm-hmm.
Reeks of magic, all of which I really want so much.
Oh, and Xavian does know that's his father's armor. I mean, that's the hard part, right? You've never met him really,
Right.
and,
Yeah,
and
Mm.
the Xavian has. And Xavian, everything this says is it's dad, right? It's his armor,
Yeah,
it's his
perfect.
sword.
The ethereal plane look, find anything hidden when I cast arcane eye?
So arcane eye, just so you know, it's normal vision and dark vision out to 30 feet. It cannot enter another plane of existence.
Oh, so it wouldn't have the same vision as me?
Correct.
But if he's
Okay,
using
so-
it to look through,
He would have known that, so he wouldn't cast it.
Correct.
Brother, can you get a little closer with me?
Sure. So, Father, let's discuss terms. When you're defeated, do you agree in front of the gods and all of your followers that you will then accept defeat and name Xavian and I the rulers of the realms moving forward?
If you defeat me, yes.
Okay. So when we defeat you, there will be no
It's not me.
further.
It's you. This is a man-on-man challenge that you issued last night, if you remember correctly.
I do correctly. I didn't offer a man on demon challenge, but I can tell you I've killed so many of them. I won't know any difference between the two of you. I just want to make sure that we're clear that these terms are then in agreement. Are you in agreement?
I am in agreement.
Fine. Do you have any terms that you would like to address?
I just want you to die.
As I get closer,
Unfortunately, only one of us is going to get the shit we want today. And Dad, I'm just going to be sorry, but you're just a sperm donor. And me, I'm the fucking hero. Dennis, I put my helmet on.
And he puts his
And my
helmet
sword
on.
lights.
you're gonna have to bleep that out.
no, we
And
won't.
we're good. We're good. You don't have to
This
say
isn't for
that.
kids. This is for adults, baby.
Yeah.
It just
And
got
he draws
R-rated.
his
Actually, we're
sword,
PG-13 because we've only said it one time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, true, touche.
and he draws his sword and he goes,
Nanny, get
It
back
probably
here.
lights up too.
"Let's go."
Does Xavian sense anything when he gets closer? In the ethereal plane, does he see anything?
By the way, you can
Um,
move that arcane eye 30 feet every round. It's not limited. It has infinite range.
Yeah, but there's no point in casting it because it can't see into the ethereal plane. It's not doing what I want.
You try to pierce in through the ethereal plane, and it's blocked. It's darkness is all you see.
DM magic.
He's definitely a demon.
He's gonna get his ass whooped. Okay, Dennis, I cast haste.
All right. So, as it stands now, my favorite words I haven't said for a while. Roll for initiative.
Who? Everybody or just
Everybody.
Everybody?
Click
Yep.
on your token and then hit it.
Click on our token.
Click on our token.
Okay.
Damn
Okay.
it.
I'll accept
Oh
it.
shit! Even though I clicked my token, mine didn't show up. I'll just re-roll if that's
One
okay,
of my
Dan.
better friggin' initiatives lately. Jeez.
Nice. Good job, Simbeer.
Oh, that's why.
Shoot him in the
Finally.
face. No, it's just-
They're in with a single digits, baby.
All is right in the world. There's
Maybe,
more than
you
a
know?
7, though.
Goodness.
I usually
gracious.
do 9.
Kyrus, did you really roll that terribly?
Yeah, bro, this is what I do.
He got the terrible roll out of the way, though. He's fine.
Mhm.
So, what we're doing is right now everybody has their roles. The battle is between Kyrus
And
and Dad.
Hey, Dan, can you put me on the board? I didn't get up there.
I think you are. You're right here,
You're
there.
below me.
No, on
no,
the
no,
initiative
on the
tracker.
turn order.
He didn't click his character when he rolled initiative.
Oh.
should he just re-roll?
No, he can get added in there. It's fine. It's an 8, right? Yeah.
Yep. There we
Then
go.
you technically adjust mine to a 9 because that was my first roll.
I'm good. Because you're not going right now.
Daddy
Right
Boy.
now, it's Dad and Kyrus.
Well,
So are
Dad
you
rolled
spurring your horse forward?
I don't have a horse.
Oh,
I'm Jon Snowing this sucker.
okay.
Bring it.
He actually hops off and approaches you as well.
Dismount?
That's cool. There we go. Man, he's got some movement. Woo. This boy is cooking.
Are you guys saving? Are you gonna back up or?
Wait, Dennis, how much movement does he have?
1 million.
That was 50 right there.
Was that
Ooh.
90?
That was 50.
We were like 90 feet
Oh.
away.
That's right. This is different. My bad.
I was
I
like-
forgot. These are 10.
Ah.
Oh,
If we were within 50, I have actions that I
Oh,
would
these are
take.
10
I apologize.
Yeah, these are 10.
They're 10s.
Technically, we can.
Oh, shit.
Yep. So that's where he ends up at.
Dennis, I'm just smiling. I'm very excited. Starting to get my shoulders loosened out a little bit, get that shield moving, make sure
Yeah,
the sword's
Nenny-
ready.
Nenny's
Yeah.
saying,
There's a little bit of a Woody.
"Come on back. Let them do their thing."
And he stays there. It's your turn again. He's just
Yeah.
waiting.
Retreat, you can make that distance.
I'm gonna come to. I have to come to here, so we're within closing distance of each other for sure.
Correct.
What is my movement? Isn't it doubled with haste?
Yep.
Well,
Yes.
or expeditious retreat
So
is a
60.
dash action for free.
doubled.
Yeah, but he's already got haste going.
Yeah, I'm flying, dude. So it puts me at 60.
Yeah, so you can be up
Yeah,
right
I can
up.
attack him. Yeah, we're going. So 10, 20, 30. So at here, Dennis, I cast Brandishing Smite.
Okay.
So now my sword is all glowy white and covered in fiery, glowing, radiant rage of doom.
Okay.
And for my how far did he move? He moved 50?
He moved 50.
Perfect. I'm going to use my other action to then make him the subject of my Hexblade's curse.
Okay.
And then I move back to there.
And
we'll
he's
hold
stopped
my action.
right where you're at.
You what?
Give me a second here.
I need that increased crit range. Daddy's feeling that there's a 19 somewhere in there. Come on, 19s and 20s.
He just looks at you and he goes, "You're that scared of me?"
No, I think the right term is called prepared for dumb asses. What you qualify for? Huh? Educate me.
Come forward and I will educate you.
Hey, Godorak, you should have given me your helm.
Gladly.
So he just waits? Okay, well, Daddy's going to keep boosting his sucker trash off because that's what he does. So, Dennis, he just skips his action. It's back to my action?
Yep.
Go hit him, Kyrus.
Yeah, I cast, where are we at?
Hexblade on him.
I already
Well-
hex cursed him.
Oh, yeah.
I'm set. Like, I can attack him right now.
Probe his weaknesses.
Use your hate.
Yes.
Strike me down.
That's funny because I just watched Star Wars tonight because I'm watching Return of the Jedi tomorrow in theaters.
Yeah, but guess what
I'm
comes
just
out?
saying, it's good.
Guess what just came out? Jedi Fallen Order. Whoop whoop.
Yeah.
I'm totally.
And then
in.
we're watching D&D tomorrow afternoon too.
Nice.
It's gonna be fantastic. So, Dennis, quick question: when I'm engaging on my turn, he does not get an attack of opportunity, does he?
No.
We decided that he does not.
No, he hasn't attacked, hasn't moved or done anything. Whether or not if you go in and attack, he can still attack.
He's got his hold action.
Yeah, he
He's
can hold
ready
his
in
action.
Yeah.
He's just waiting. And he's smirking and laughing because you've challenged him, yet you have yet to engage.
Because I've got to cast a bunch of boosts and shit.
We'll get to it.
Is that okay? Perfect.
Come on, you can take him.
Yeah, Dennis, I'm going.
Okay.
So for my action, yeah, I'm just going to come in and attack.
Does his reaction go off first?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
No.
Not yet.
Well, that's exciting.
I'm getting a little stiffy right now. I mean, I'm not lying. I'm getting a little excited.
I'm like, love, exciting, and new. All right, well then, dude, yeah, I attack.
All right.
Do it.
Advantage or no?
I'm guessing against his dad, there's no advantage.
Yeah, I don't think I get advantage, but I am at plus 17.
Not with haste? Oh, that'll... Okay.
That'll do it.
Yeah,
That's nice.
that does hit.
Wow.
Smite.
What is that roll? That's a 16.
It's a plus 12, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Dennis, actually, I hit 33.
Sweet.
So 13 plus... I don't know if he qualifies for any additional Hyperion love. You'll have to count that.
That's
Dang.
27 plus
That
13.
first attack is 40.
40.
Okay.
Dang. Not a boy.
And is the blade singing excited? Is it horny? I mean,
It is, but it's not. It's almost like it tried to pull itself away from your dad. Like it wasn't wanting to fight him. It's really weird.
It wants the demon, not the dead.
Like it just
Still
got
went
out of the
through with it.
pool weird. Like
Like as you swung and you came down, you almost felt a resistance from the blade.
that's not good.
Okay, then I use my haste action to disengage and completely withdraw.
Okay. And as you
there.
do that, he does choose to attack.
That's fine. I did disengage, which I have the.
It's not
I
an
have that
attack of
second action.
opportunity. He's actually using his attack.
From there? Dang.
Yeah, he's using his action.
While he was close, not from that far away.
Oh,
Sabir.
okay.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah, because he
damn,
stepped
dude.
into that.
And he misses all 3 times as you're backing away. You were so fast, he missed all 3 times.
We like that.
And he's-
Tyrus.
He's
So-
bleeding. Like that sword cleaved the center of his armor, his chest piece. It's opened up. It's flowing blood right now.
Nice.
Tyrus.
But like
that-
the sword
that way.
doesn't want to hit him, right?
Yeah, that's the sense you got. Is like it tried to pull itself away.
It's an evil sword. Just kidding.
Cyrus, I think you can beat him, but I think there's something else that we have to do here.
And he just stands there.
Mm-hmm. He's now holding his chest. He's got his shield up, blocking the wound, and his sword drawn. And he's like, "Come on,
He said, "What?"
come on!"
Dennis, I hold my action and instead will use Divine Sense to detect evil from that range.
Oh, it's. What's your range on detect evil?
60. That's why I only recovered to there.
10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, you're in range.
Yeah, no, it's evil. Just permeates that area.
Dennis, I just gave my sword a swirl, but you suck. Like, you are terrible. Are you serious? This is the
Bring it.
best you've got. You attacked me 3 times, you can't even hit. Are you just old and decrepit? Or are you seriously my dad? Because I'm going to be honest with you, if this is it, this shit's embarrassing.
Finish me then.
I refuse to. You're too pathetic.
Do non-lethal damage.
Can I finish him?
I was gonna say.
Then he just matter speed, just bam,
Fine. I engage and I'll attack as well. Dennis.
flies right up to you, and he engages you now, and he swings. And you got Xavian and Nenny right next to you as well.
That's fine. They're good boys.
Flash damage?
Hit cleave. A reconnection successful.
Okay.
Alright. Yeah. Go.
Nice. Get him. I mean, no, wait. Miss.
All right.
Let's party.
So, first attack misses, second attack misses, third attack hits.
I use shield to take it to 27.
It still hits. It is a critical as well.
And I use silvery barbs.
All right.
I'm
Can
just
you use-
kidding, Dennis.
Oh,
Yeah, no, dude. If shield won't activate if it's gonna hit, but I can 100% use silvery barbs.
Do you use silvery barbs?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I bite my thumb at you, sir.
A 19, and you're at what, 27?
no.
Yeah, I'm at 27. Well, no, I'm at 22, Dennis, because
Okay,
the shield
20.
doesn't activate because
Okay.
that attack would have still hit.
So that hits as well.
Den,
Don't get him.
how badly does that hit?
Well, it's a 19. It's not a critical, but it's a 19.
Oh, I got you.
So-
I got you. It's a hit. Yeah, you're fine, Dan. Sorry.
The first one was a critical that he used
Don't do
silvery
it,
bars
Nanny.
on. This one hit.
I'm smart. I'm still good,
Hey.
bro. I can take this hit. I'm a hero.
What Nenny does, this is why he was standing up there,
Ay, ay, ay.
is the wings pop out of Nenny and surround Kyrus, and his AC goes up by 4.
All right.
So I don't know if that's enough to block it, but it goes up by 4.
It
Take
does
him to
block
26. Yes.
and you hear the entire elven host.
Yep. You
Go.
just aggroed the entire army.
Bears! And you guys hear thump, 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 thump as all the ballista go off.
Yep.
Those are ballista.
Nenny?
Yep.
You just killed everybody behind you. All the peons. You just murdered them.
Oh no.
You're
I guess we're going to
responsible
bed
for
early tonight, boys.
All of the death now.
Goodbye.
Hey, Nick, do you have detect thoughts?
Check.
I do, but I have to be really close. I was wondering if you can listen to Daddy and see what his surface thoughts are.
No, I have detect magic, but I do not. Oh, wait. Yes, I do have detect thoughts.
Maybe check his surface thoughts, and then because you can do that without digging in, without a wisdom check. See what Daddy's. See if it's Daddy or if it's someone else.
That is a great idea. So,
Gerderak is in the path of a ballista.
Oh, God.
Nenny and Simbir are in the path of a ballista, and Theron, Spike, the other one, are in the path of a ballista as well.
Is
can,
that why you put us there?
Nenny?
can Xavier do
Just
detect
purposely.
No,
course
I
he put us
moved.
there
I moved
purposefully.
up and 5 feet to the north. I did. I'm not in the path of a ballista. See? I'm not
Where
where you
you're
put
sitting
me.
right now,
Yeah.
Yeah, you're kind
That-
of in the path of the list.
you're kind of in the path of the second to the
Oh, crap.
this one right here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fine.
Nenny should be.
I'm not. Yeah.
Yeah, Nenny should be
Oh,
flogged.
Nenny's good. It's Simbir then, and definitely Theron, Spike, and his buddy.
Well,
Dennis,
this
are
may
we
as well happen.
can Xavier do detect thoughts?
Hold on, we're gonna roll to see how tore up a few people get
Okay.
because Nenny decided to cheat.
Yep.
It was a reaction. Yep. That's exactly how he would have acted.
Exactly.
Why did we let... Who let
That's-
Nenny up there?
That's Nenny.
So Gerderak, you dodge the ballista, but
Oh, that's good.
the way it hits,
Uh-huh.
when it hits the guy right behind
Oh,
you,
no.
flames shoot out and
Ooh.
catch that entire group, and they just like immediately immolate and die.
Oh, yeah.
Simbir,
Yeah.
you dodge, and the same thing happens behind you.
Holy shit! they're
Sorry, boys.
disappeared.
Nenny, you just killed 20 people. 20 good guys.
I'm telling you that Nettie would have done that, but his plan was only if it got to that point.
Yeah.
Kyrus just stayed by him the whole time.
Yeah.
I was
Darren.
expecting Kyrus to go and whip him.
What's your AC?
16.
Ooh.
What's Spike's AC?
Spike is 13, and Brutus is. Click on it, homie. I think Brutus is 18.
Okay. Give me 1 second here.
And
It's big. What's like my characters?
Break loose.
Go. You take 23 points of piercing damage.
Good.
And I need you to make a dex save.
Throw up sounds.
Spike takes 17 points of damage,
Ooh.
and he's immune to the fire.
You
The
can
fire on the fire, I'll cast absorb elements on the fire damage.
You don't want to re-roll that one?
No.
Oh yeah.
He's immune to fire, Dave.
No, Spike is, but I can cast absorb elements on myself. But I'm gonna re-roll
For the
that
saving throw?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
you got a 1.
I got a 1.
That's your
And I
choice. Go
I
ahead.
figure it's 10-20, so I'm gonna go for it.
Okay.
What is
It
your...
is a better
oh,
save, Dave.
Yeah.
Where is it? There we go. You take 5 additional points of damage from the fire. The other guy, what's his name?
Brutus.
Brutus takes 28 points of piercing damage. And is he immune to fire?
Nope.
He needs to make a dex save as well. Oof.
Come on, Brutus.
Nat 20.
Hell yeah, Brutus.
He takes 7 points of fire damage.
Little bastard's still alive with 2 hit points.
And then what you guys hear and feel is a rumble.
Uh-oh.
Let's go, dragon.
The ground starts rumbling, starts trembling. You feel it. Waves are starting to roll out. And you see, Josh, you see your dad step back, start stumbling back and rotating back, and he goes, "Oh, this is mine!"
Oh.
And
This is what? Sorry, Dennis.
This is
this is
mine.
mine. And then what you see is you start to see your father begin to convulse.
Ooh.
You see him writhe in agony as if he's in extreme pain. You see the convulsions intensify. You see his body begin to contort and twist in unnatural ways.
That's gross.
Suddenly, you start seeing a gargantuan dark entity is burst forth from his body, tearing through his skin and shredding it all over the field. The creature steps fully out of your father, and he lets out a deafening roar that echoes throughout the surrounding area. His massive wings unfurl, casting a dark shadow over everything below, and it starts to survey the entire surroundings with pure malice and hatred. And what you see before you is a towering fiendish creature standing over 60 feet tall with muscular arms and legs that end in razor-sharp claws. Its skin's a deep crimson color with leathery wings, and as he unfurls them, they're over 100 feet in length. Its face is humanoid with twisted horns jutting out from its forehead, and it's got a mouth filled with jagged teeth. The air around him seems to shimmer with intense heat, and the ground trembles as he takes a step towards you. And he looks at you all, and he goes, "I am Colin Pensaros, and I tire of you."
We're tired of you too, buddy. You
And
can just
Is that his action, Dennis? Because I want to whip his trash.
Yeah.
that is not his action, because also you hear pops.
Yeah, the turn order disappeared.
Oh,
Yep.
where's it?
Okay. That's on
You hear
purpose.
pops as other demon fiendish-like creatures all pop in front of everybody. And we will resume this battle next week.
Ooh.
Hey, Dennis, also, just real quick for the stream and for everybody watching, I won.
You did, and your dad's dead.
And you know what that means? It's good to be the king, baby.
The king is dead. Long live King Kyrus.
So now you got a pissed off elven host from Nenny.
Oh, Nenny.
That
Yeah, but
has,
Dennis, that elven host just watched a whole army of demons pop up. I might think there might be some thoughts about, hey, who said we on here, y'all?
well, we will see next week.
Oh yeah, Xavier's gonna dimension door over there and talk.
This is gonna be dope.
Alrighty, everybody. We'll see you guys next time. Hit
Thank
like,
you,
subscribe.
everybody.
If you're
See you
on the
next week.
YouTubes.
Thanks,
Do all the
everyone.
YouTube stuff.
Oh, by the way, before y'all dip out, subscribe, follow us, go to YouTube, check us out there, subscribe there, and have a great week.
See ya.
Woo woo.
See ya.
Bye.